It is currently the 22nd of December 2016. All day today we have been watching now, as I'm making this video, Tropical Storm Nock-ten intensify into a typhoon. This is quickly intensifying out here, moving around 10 degrees north, so was getting a little more Coriolis, allowing it to spin up. And according to the JTWC forecast, that's what I have overlaid here on the satellite picture, this could become a Category 3 prior to landfall. Then a little bit of wind shear, maybe land interaction might interact with it and weaken it. But as I've seen in the past, actually, as storms near the Philippine coastline, they don't typically weaken unless you do have an overpowering amount of wind shear. They either stay the same intensity or intensify just due to that Philippine sea effect. So a few variables as far as the intensity, but I do believe if you are ahead of this, and that's across Samar, southern Luzon, even into the Metro Manila area, this is I'm happy you're watching this video, first of all. And this is very serious, and you want to be keeping an eye on the forecast the coming days. And one big thing, I know that tropical storms are always near the Philippines, and typhoons are very dangerous, but it's over a holiday weekend. And I think baby Jesus is going to be okay with you, joking aside, to stay home over the Christmas holiday instead of attending mass, or maybe trying to go somewhere to celebrate the holiday instead of staying home and being safe. That's one thing I really want to drill into people's heads. You remember, and I mentioned this in my last video update, and it just ranks so true. Millions, or thousands of people at least, attended when the Pope came to Tacloban. You remember back just a few years ago? And there was a plane crash with that event, and somebody died. If history teaches us anything, I always pay attention to history, is that Philippine residents, and I love you guys, but you really like to attend these masses and stuff, so please do be safe over this coming weekend. I strongly suggest it. Here's the JTWC forecast. Both forecasts take this through southern Luzon, pretty much over the Metro Manila area, still as a typhoon. That's just those two tracks, but the KMA, CMA, CWB, HKO all have it on a similar track. It's following the overall background flow off there towards the west. Numerous numerical models concur with this analysis too. So I really think Eastern Visayas, Southern Luzon, Samar, maybe Northern Leyte are going to feel the effects of this. Now, really north of the storm center of circulation is going to feel the most effects though, and that is because we do still have the northeast monsoon going on. Now that it will slightly weaken it, but the big thing is that due to the pressure gradient increasing to this storm's track with a high pressure ridging in from the north, that is really going to be increasing the wind field north of the storm's track. And once this buffers up here, I can kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So you have that tight pressure gradient and that large wind field. So south of it, you may be thinking, well, where is this typhoon? Especially in places like Cebu, you're probably prepping up totally for this. But if this stays north of you, you may see some light winds. But even as far north as Apari, extending all the way down there towards the south, as we go ahead through the day here on Saturday, and even in the Sunday morning, that large wind field, just due to the interaction with our high end from the north and our low pressure area, is going to dominate the forecast, and that is really worrisome, even heading into Sunday evening as this does track off there towards the west. So even if you are away from the center, or if you're looking just at the center line and you're Manila and you're thinking, okay, this is just passing me towards the south, you're going to be in that right front quadrant, the northern section of the storm. That's the worst part, guys. So this is why I strongly suggest at this time to make those alternative plans out here over this coming weekend. I know the holidays are very important, but you always just want to be safe. And I really think this storm actually might surprise us a little bit, as it does near the shoreline, if not only in the form of wind, the form of rain. Southern Luzon is really going to be getting a soaker from this as that precipitation pours in from the north, plus some severe thunderstorms due to the air interaction with the northeast monsoon, really creating some unstable thunderstorms just because of that shear line setting up along the northern periphery. Yeah, so just a quick update on this, guys. Actually, this is my last video update this weekend. I'm not going to be able to get near a computer, so do check out our Facebook page and our website for continued updates as we track this tropical storm Nock-ten, soon to be typhoon. All right, stay safe out there.